Hey everyone, the gamer here. We're going to do a little comparison video now. 3 laps around Brands Hatch in the 2017 Nismo GTR, first in Project Cars 2, and then in Gran Turismo Sport. Oh, here we go. You can see the visual differences between the two games. Get a good look on the inside there. Not going to be able to get as good of a look inside in Gran Turismo Sport, but now I should say, for clarification, and in case you haven't watched any of my previous racing video game streams, I use a controller. I do not have a steering wheel peripheral, so quality of my racing is not going to be the best. I'd love to have one, just the one I want, too expensive right now. So just sticking with a good old-fashioned DualShock 4 controller. And coming up to this. Now you'll notice that the driving line told me to brake a lot earlier than I actually did brake. I have the driving line on. I almost never follow it. I know this track like the back of my hand. So in Gran Turismo Sport, you'll see I have a different setup. Basically just to remind me when to brake. Because there's sometimes I miss braking zones still. As you can see, I choose not to follow certain braking zones. There are certain tracks in games where with certain corners that will always never fuck around with the braking zone when the game tells me to brake. For one, turn 1 at the Nürburgring GT track, Grand Prix track, that nasty little hairpin. For second, the chicane at the end of Spa and the hairpin at the beginning of Spa. And especially the hairpin at the beginning of Fuji. Those are some corners I never fuck around with the braking points. I know also if I keep my brake down for a longer period of time instead of scatter braking like that, I'll have better track lap times, but don't care. I'm going to do the entirety of lap 3 in both games in first-person view. So we can see what an entire lap looks like in both games from inside the car. And we'll also see which game I get a better time in. Be driving it practically the same. Because, you know, it's Brands Hatch. It's Brands Hatch. It's pretty much only one way you can drive it, and that's badly, apparently, according to the way I took that last corner. Now, I could have done this on the Nürburgring and done one lap each game on that, but today I did the Nürburgring in Gran Turismo Sport way too many times. Streamed 2 of them. Go back and watch them. And I got a little angry at the Nürburgring today, so I don't want to do it 2 more times today. If I get enough comments on this video, I'll do that. I'll do different cars. Because I might do the KTM crossbow for that video. It's about one of the only other cars I can get the exact same year, make, and model in both games. Oh wait, I forgot to go into... Okay, remember in Gran Turismo, wait until that straight away to go into first-person view. I always prefer the chase camera view in racing games, especially racing sims, for the fact that, number one, I don't Oh, shut up. There's no one else on the track. I don't have to worry about anyone else in the lap times. I'm racing against myself in a different game. I forgot what I was saying, though. Yeah, there's very few exact same cars between the two. I mean, I could go with same car, different year, but that kind of defeats the purpose of doing the same car. Alright, so that's 3 laps around Brands Hatch. Let's see, my best lap was 138.019. I'm not going to remember that for the next time, so I'm going to write that down now. Now, when you guys watch this, the next time is going to be starting very shortly. 457.701 with a 138.019. Alright. So, that is Brands Hatch in a 2017 Nismo GTR in Project Cars 2. We'll see you in a momentarily for Gran Turismo Sport. Alright everybody, and now we're here on Gran Turismo Sport. I didn't realize this before I did this and recorded Project Cars 2 first, but I can't set up a 3-lap race for just myself in Gran Turismo Sport, so I have to do... Basically, I just have to do a time trial for 3 laps, and basically I'll be able to compare best lap time compared to overall. So, here we go, GTR Nismo 17. You can see Gran Turismo gives me control of the car a lot sooner than Project Cars 2 does. It wasn't until I basically crossed the start-finish line that I got control of it here, and it was before the last turn even started, that I had control of it in here. No, sorry, you know what I mean. Start-finish line Project Cars 2 before the last corner even ended here. And you can see one of the things I like about Gran Turismo more is that it's more zoomed out. That I can see more around my car. Oh god. That I can see more around my car in Gran Turismo than compared to Project Cars 2. Now, some people like being more directly behind their cars. I like being able to see a little bit more ahead of me. So especially when I'm in other races with other cars, I can see that I'm not going to hit them. Sometimes it's hard to not hit them when you're in the chase camera view that I personally prefer. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to be reset automatically. I wanted to get back onto the track. Woohoo, almost 10 seconds worse. Oh. You know, I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, son of a bitch ass. I gotta stop thinking and just drive. Because you gotta figure that Ghost Replay is almost 10 seconds slower than my best lap was over on Project Cars. And I'm behind it right now. There we go, I'm in front now. Okay. I still need to find about 8 seconds. It was 1:38 something. I told you I wasn't going to remember it. Now to you it was only a few minutes ago. To me, a minute or two ago. To you, to me it was about a half hour. Took a little break in between the two games. Oh, son of a bitch, I did it again. On the bright side, not as bad as I was last lap. My ghost doesn't show up on the map. Alright, so I got one more lap to get my better my lap time. Alright, 130. Ow. I stopped thinking about driving and thinking about something else. Oh, that shiny spot where I took off the paint is kind of cool, though. Drifting a four-wheel drive car at Brands Hatch. Okay, just because you're a four-wheel drive car doesn't mean you have to drive on the grass. And this is exactly why I am not the Stig. That is really awesome, the damage display there on the back. Gran Turismo usually never gets that accurate with damage. I mean, granted, I'm sure if that was real, I would have been a lot more damaged. Okay, so 138.822. My best lap in Project Cars 2 is 138.019. Considering how many times I spun off in that lap, I think that's pretty fairly good, pretty accurate. And I forgot to do a lap from the inside. Crap. Okay, one more lap. You can see I can't really look around the inside of the car like I could in Project Cars. As soon as I hit any direction for more than a split second, it goes to rear view. Get back on the track, not the grass. I'm doing well compared to myself, and for being in first person, I drive better in the chase cam. Considering I grew up in racing games with the chase cam as the only option. Rad Racer, RC Pro-Am, Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World. Those are the racing games I grew up on. Also, the strange thing to me that I'm doing so well with this in-car view is this is a right-hand drive version of the car. And in real life, I live in the United States, so I drive left-hand drive cars. And there we go, 137.371. Almost a palindrome. So yeah, apparently first-person view in Gran Turismo, I drive faster than I do chase view in Project Cars 2. Alright, so that's the comparison between the two games. Let me know what you think in the comments, which one looks better, and which one I should do more of my streaming on. Thank you, everyone. This is the Gamer signing off. See you